This video is to explain how to add photos to a fallen profile. If you are contributing to a fallen profile, it will be the same thing. If you are creating a profile, it will be the same procedure. So the first thing we want to do is, this is my grandfather's profile. We're going to add his service photo. And so I'm going to click the paper and pen up here. I'm going to add a file, and I am going to go where I have his images, and I am going to add this service photo right here. I'm going to start my upload, and I want to go ahead and pull that avatar in where I have a good looking image and save the changes. And that image is going now to be there. Sorry, it's going to be there now. I want to add a current photo. So one of the last photos I may have had of him, I want to click this right, the pen and paper, and I am going to add this photo here into the current spot. So I'm going to start upload, and I'm going to crop that in so I can see the note that he sent to my grandfather when he sent the picture to her. Now, if you do not have a photo or another photo you would like to put there, I would suggest, if you have a grave marker, a headstone, or a wall plaque, or a civilian photo, please put those right here so they show up on your profile when somebody first looks at it, and it will also be on their shadow box. Now, let's say I have more photos I want to add to his profile. I'm going to go to Albums. I'm going to go to Photos. I'm going to scroll down. You're going to see Service Photos, Current Photos, Other Photos. So I'm going to add some other photos, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to pick the items that other photos that I would like to add. I'd like to add this full-size one, and then I can click add another photo. Hold on. You want to add another file, add file, and I'm going to add this one. And let's say I want to add another file that is his DD214. So I'm going to add file, and I'm just going to pull up a DD214 that I happen to have on hand just for this purpose. One moment for me. And I'll pull up this DD214. So I'm going to open that, and I am going to start my upload. Now it has brought up all three of the images. You do have to title them. I'm just going to give them a brief title real quick. And then you have to scroll to the year. And then you would continue to do that for each image. Well, I'm having a day here. Sorry. Okay. And this is, I'm just going to label DD214. And I'm going to hit save. Then you'll scroll down and you'll see all of the other photos are added. Now, right here, I have a list of photos that have to be marked as non-military. Obituary notices, newspaper clippings, grave markers, headstones, wall plaques, badges, and civilian photos need to be marked as non-military. The reason for this is there is such a large number of those being added to our photo albums that we move those to all photos. well, on the home page. Our default on the home page is for service photos, and those are the only ones that should be marked as military. Otherwise, if they're not, you're going to have a lot of these and newspaper clippings and everything to look through before you get to see the other um, service photos. So we know that the DD-214, we need to edit that and make it non-military. You just simply click on it and hit save. Now, let's say I want to edit this picture because I'd like to have a better crop on it so I can see, a little bit of the note home, and I'm going to save those changes and then save. I want to edit this one so I can see a little bit more of the note home. So I am going to edit and bring it down to right about here, kind of come in a little bit closer, and I'm going to save those changes and then save. Now on the home page, I'm only going to see under latest photos, these two military photos in uniform and the DD-214 will be non-military. Let's say I have a grave marker I want to upload. So I'm going to add, and I'm going to go and I'm going to pull a grave marker that I happen to have in one of my files right now. We'll just pull this one. And I'm going to add that right now, and I know that it has to be non-military. I'm going to click non-military, and then I'm going to start my upload. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to title that whatever you wish to title it, and give it the year. Now here you can always change it. You can put it under other photos. You can put it under tribute for his obituary. You could put it under research notes and USMC documents. You could put it under the last campaign they participated in when they fell. So I'm just going to put it under other photos. I'm going to save this. Now that grave marker is on here. I would like to be able to see this image to be a little bit more showing the information. Just going to save it again and save. Okay, now another thing you can do is click this little flag up here, because if you have more than 4 photos, all of them will show. If you don't want them to show up on the profile on the shadow box, then only click the first 4. But a lot of people will click most of their photos are documents, so they do show on their shadow box. Okay, now we have added all of the photos, and we are going to click on his name, and that will refresh the page. You will see the photos are added. Now we are back to his any kind of badges, medals, awards. Shouldn't have fallen. Which I have to complete on his profile. So you'll see all of this right here, and the basic information. And so if you want to look at the roll of honor, you can click on the roll of honor, and you're going to see what it looks like, his profile looks like on the roll of honor. You want to see his full service history, you're going to see his full service history and the images that you added to the profile. You can go back and again, and you can click on shadow boxes, and you can view the shadow box. And that's going to show you the same thing if you click on their full service history in the roll of honor. And then if you have more images that have been flagged, they're going to show up right here. If you have any questions, please let me know.